All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're unpacking a whole new playbook for online growth in 2025. And let me tell you, the game has totally changed. What worked last year? Yep, that's not going to cut it anymore.
So I gotta ask, is your strategy actually ready for 2025? I mean, really ready? Because what's happening online right now, it's nothing short of a revolution. And if you're just doing the same old thing, you're gonna get left in the dust. Seriously.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this all down. We're looking at three huge strategic shifts. First up, we have the AI Copilot. Then we'll get into hacking the giants. And we'll wrap up with what I think is the most important part, the new strategic mindset.
So let's kick things off with the first big one, the AI Copilot. And you really need to start thinking of it as your new business partner. We're way past just asking AI to write an email for us. No, this is about using it as a full-on engine to build entire side hustles from the ground up.
And check this out, $100 a day. That's the kind of goal that's suddenly within reach, even if you're starting from scratch with basically no experience. No joke. The secret sauce? You take the raw creative power of AI and you mix it with the massive reach of platforms that already exist.
And this is where it gets really practical. I mean, look at this. It's a literal blueprint for an AI-powered side hustle on Pinterest. It's so simple when you break it down. First, you find a popular niche, say Japan tourism. Next, you sign up for an affiliate program that pays well, something like Viator. Then, you use an AI design tool, like Kittle, to just create gorgeous pins almost instantly. And boom, step 4, you publish them on Pinterest with your links. It's simple, it's repeatable, and it's incredibly effective.
But why does this work so well? Well, it all comes down to this concept, EEAT. That stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. It's basically Google's gold standard for what makes content good. And here's the kicker. You're not making junk. You're using AI to create high-quality, valuable stuff that Google loves, and you're doing it at a speed that was just impossible before. All right, so that's the AI piece. Now let's move on to part 2, and this is a fun one, hacking the giants. This is all about how you can use the massive power of the biggest platforms out there to get your stuff seen, like, practically overnight.
Okay, get a load of this number, 165,000. That's how many views a day one YouTube strategy is pulling in. And the craziest part, it's not about trying to go viral. The secret is making ranked videos. These are videos that answer specific questions people are searching for, and they just keep getting views, day after day, sometimes for years.
So how do you do that? The core idea is something called Parasite's SEO. Now, the name sounds kind of weird, but it's genius. Instead of spending forever trying to build up your own little website from zero, you basically piggyback on the authority of giants like YouTube, Reddit, or Facebook. You post your content there, and because Google already trusts those sites, your stuff can shoot to the top of the search results super fast. You're literally borrowing their street cred.
And this right here just lays it all out. Look at the difference. Doing it the old way on your own website, you're looking at months, maybe even years of grinding. But with Parasite SEO, you could be ranking on page 1 in as little as 24 hours. That's just, it's a completely different ballgame. It's speed, pure and simple. Oh, and by the way, do not sleep on Facebook. Right now, it's a total goldmine for creators. Seriously, the organic reach is wild, and the ways you can make money on there are just blowing up. We're talking about making simple stuff in Canva, memes, photos, and building these huge audiences that actually generate real income. Okay, so we've talked tools, we've talked tactics, but this last part is honestly the most important. Let's get into the third and final shift, the new strategic mindset. This goes deeper. It's about a complete change in how you think about growth if you want to win for the long haul.
This chart says it all, really. Not all traffic is good traffic. For something like a newsletter, right? You've got your S-tier sources. Think YouTube and LinkedIn. People from there, they're engaged, they're valuable. Then you've got your C-tier, like X, formerly Twitter, or TikTok. You might get a lot of subscribers, but they just don't stick around. It's a huge lesson in quality over quantity.
And get this, the difference is insane. We're talking about a 6,000%. That's 6,000% difference in conversion rates between the best and worst sources. That's just mind-blowing. It proves, without a doubt, that where your people come from matters just as much as how many of them there are, maybe even more.
And all of this leads to the future of search. This quote here from Margarita at SEMrush, it's a big one. Stop starting with keywords. That's a huge wake-up call, right? The old way of doing SEO, finding a keyword and just writing about it, that model is quickly becoming a thing of the past, thanks to AI.
So if keywords aren't the starting point, what is? Well, the new game is all about creating what's called net new value content. This is stuff that's truly original, your own unique insights, your own data, things an AI can't just scrape and spit back out. It's about building real authority by getting mentioned on other platforms, having a specific strategy for each place you post, and really leaning into what makes you the expert.
So, when you boil it all down, this is the framework for 2025. It's 3 things: tools, tactics, and mindset. You've got to master the new AI tools. You've got to use clever tactics like Parasite SEO. And above all, you have to shift your mindset to focus on quality, genuine authority, and creating stuff that's uniquely valuable.
Look, the new playbook is on the table. The rules have changed, and now you know what they are. So the only question left for you is which one are you going to master first?